The Hebrew Revelation. Revelation from Hebrew manuscripts. Chapter 6. Then I saw that the Lamb opened one of the seals, and I heard the four living creatures say, like one voice, "Come and see." Then I saw a white horse, and he who sat on it had a bow in his hand, and a crown was given to him, and he went to overcome, and he overcame. And when the second seal was opened, I heard the second living creature say, "Come and see." Then another horse went out, a red one, and he who sat on it was given to take away the shalom from the earth, and a great sword was given to him. And when he had opened the third seal, the third living creature said, "Come and see." Then I saw a black horse, and he who sat on it had a pair of balances in his hand. And I heard a voice in the midst of the four living creatures saying, "One measure of wheat for a coin, and 3 measures of barley for a coin, and to the oil and the wine do not do damage." And when he opened the fourth seal, I heard the fourth living creature say, "Come and see." Then I saw a speckled and strong horse, and he who sat on it, his name was the messenger of death, and Gehenna followed after him, and authority was given to him to put to death a fourth part of the earth with the sword, and with famine, and with death, and by the animals of the earth. And when he opened the fifth, I saw under the temple the neshama who were killed because of the set apartness of Yahweh, and because of the testimony which they had. And they cried out with a great voice and said, "Set apart and faithful Adon, when will you judge without avenging our blood from these who dwell on the earth?" And to every one of them were given white garments. And it was said to them that you must rest yet a little time. And I saw that he opened the sixth, and there was an earthquake, and the sun was black, and the moon was red like blood, and all their hosts withered, like a leaf withers from a vine, and like that which withers from a fig tree, and all the mountains and hills were shaken away from their place. And the kings of the earth, and the rulers, and the rich ones, and the officers, and the slaves, and the free ones hid in the caves, and in the rocks, and holes in the ground. And they said to the mountains and to the rocks, "Fall on us, and hide us because of the appearance of him who sits on the throne, and because of the fury of the Lamb. For the day of his burning anger has come, and who is able to stand before him?" And after this I saw 4 messengers standing at the 4 corners of the earth, holding back the 4 winds of the earth, so that there would not be wind on the earth, or on the waters, or on any tree. Then I saw another messenger who came from the rising of the sun, and he had the seal of the living El, and he imposed and cried out with a great voice to the 4 messengers to whom it was given to damage the earth and the sea. And he said, "Do not damage the earth or the sea or the trees until I place a mark on the foreheads of the servants of Yahweh." And I heard the number of those who were sealed. It was 144,000 who were sealed, of the families of the children of Israel. From the tribe of Yehuda, 12,000. From the tribe of Reuben, 12,000. And from the tribe of Gad, 12,000. From the tribe of Asher, 12,000. From the tribe of Naphtali, 12,000. From the tribe of Manasseh, 12,000. From the tribe of Shimon, 12,000. From the tribe of Levi, 12,000. And from the tribe of Issachar, 12,000. From the tribe of Zebulun, 12,000. And from the tribe of Joseph, 12,000. And from the tribe of Benjamin, 12,000. And after this I saw a great crowd, which one is not able to number, from all the peoples, standing before the throne and before the Lamb, and they were clothed in white garments, and in their hands were branches, and they cried out with a great voice and said, "The salvation belongs to Yahweh and to the Lamb." And all the messengers were standing around the throne, and the elders and the living creatures. And they fell on their faces before the throne and prayed to Yahweh and said, "Lauding and thanks and praises and honor and glory and power and might be to our Elohim from everlasting and unto everlasting." Then one of the elders answered and said to me, "Who are these that are clothed in white garments, and from what place do they come?" So I said to him, "Adon, you know." And he said to me, "These are they who come from the midst of much suffering, and they have washed their garments and purified their garments with the blood of the Lamb. And because of this, they are before the throne of Yahweh, and they will serve him day and night. And he who sits on the throne, he will dwell by them. And this is, they will not be hungry nor thirsty, and burning heat, and the sun will not smite them, for the Lamb will lead them to a well of waters, and Yahweh Elohim will wipe off the tears from all faces. Chapter 8. And when he opened the seventh, all of them in the heavens were silent for a moment, and I saw messengers coming before Yahweh. And the seven shofar were given to them. And another messenger came and stepped next to the temple, and golden fire pans were in his hand, and much incense was given to him, to give it as the prayer of the set apart ones before the temple, even before the throne. And the smoke of the incense of the set apart ones went up from the hand of the messenger before Yahweh. Then the messenger took the fire pan and filled it with fire and poured it out on the earth. And there came voices and thunders and lightnings. And the seven messengers with the seven shofar were ready to blow. Then the first messenger blew, and there was hail and fire mixed with blood, and it fell on earth, and a third of the trees were burned up, and all the green plants of the field were burnt up. And the second blew, and there was something like a great mountain burning with fire, and it went into the sea, and a third of the sea was blood, and a third of the creatures and of the sea died, and a third of the ships sank. Then the third blew, and a star fell from the heavens, and it was burning, and it fell on a third of the wells of water. The name of the star was Tola'at, and a third of the waters were bitter. And many sons of man died by the means of the waters, because of their bitterness. Then the fourth blew, and there was stricken a third of the sun and the moon and the stars, and a third of the day did not shine, and also the night. Then I saw and heard a messenger flying in the heavens, and he cried out with a great voice, "Woe, woe, woe to those who dwell on the earth, because of the sound of the shofar that the three messengers still have to blow."